Hi, Andrae D'Acquisto here from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. We're going to be taking you out in the woods this morning. We're going to show you how to set up the old coon ambush. We're going to put her on some small trees, medium, large, and then extra large, and maybe even a couple that are crooked. Want to explain a few little features of the stand first before we go out so you understand how it's being set. There's a leveling system. Pretty unique in the bottom here. It allows you to level the pitch of your platform, which I guess a lot of stands don't do, which to me would be huge for a saddle hunter. And what you want to do is you're going to want to level this system, put the stand up against the tree before you even engage anything with no weight on it. Just make it easy for yourself. Some other features I want to show you on the stand that are unique to our own is we have double hooks in the stand, which allows you to put a second strap on your stand, similar to like our regular hang-on versions. So another really nice feature, you get on small trees or you get some trees that want to wiggle side and back and forth because it's such a small diameter, slap that on, over center her, and it's gone. Or peace of mind if you're a little Erie Heights or whatever the situation may be. We're going to start giving an extra strap with these stands. You got your main one. Also, your similar to all our stands, we have a offset bracket. With this center post being so short, you can really get into some twisted trees. You might be leveled out on one tree and actually connected to an adjoining tree or a common base tree with some of these. So that's a really nice feature. A little bit of difficulty some people are getting used to is that this has a much larger throat or cam system per se to go over center. Now that was put in there by design. This isn't a stand with cables on it. This stand is as wide as the stand with cables on it, and it still gets rock solid in a tree. So by having that over center, it enables us to take and put more load on our strap than other manufacturers can. And you can imagine without stable cable supports, with this strap not being tight, you're going to have the stand shifting, slopping around. You'll notice most stands have about a 20-inch high center beam. You move this point way up, you're not going to have the problem on there like you do on a small stand with the stand walking away from the tree. So you need that extra throat. On a really small diameter trees, it's a little easier. The bigger trees, you can get more of a leverage with that and get her tight. So all of this stuff is by design. I would suggest when you get your stand, before you even start tripping it out, I would get at ground level, practice on a few different trees. I like to go on different trees with different bark, smooth bark, rough bark, and you'll see all of those grab a little different, you need a little more attention, but then you get practicing on the ground, and then you can get up there with your saddle, lean out on it, twist on it. We also have this unique stop here we designed in years ago that I see a lot of guys will be on there, and you can do that. You can lean off the side of your stand, but remember, when you take all your weight off of a stand, you take all your stabilization on it. So here you can actually pivot on this point that's locked into a tree and get way out on the side, way right, and if you use this thing responsibly, I think if you have other stands in your arsenal, they will be sitting on the shelf collecting dust. So let's head out to the woods and see what she's got. We're going to go over the setup and use of the coon ambush platform today, and we're going to go on a couple different size trees. So I'm going to start out at this medium-sized tree here just to give you an idea of your initial setup. So you'll notice there's that leveler in the bottom here. What you want to do is you want to get your stand up against a tree. Just hold it up against the tree and level that before you even camera in so you don't have any tension on it. A lot of saddle hunters like to taper a little bit down so it's a little less wear and tear on your ankles. If you're going to stand hunt like I do this year, I'm going to take this out and use a regular safety harness with it. I'm going to set this just like a traditional stand with a level platform. So we got this one here leveled already. You're basically going to get around your tree. Obviously, just like any other stand, you're going to bring your belt around. Pull her tight. You got your cam buckle. Get this loose. Now you tighten her up, your belt. And here's the trick where everybody seems to have a little bit of a problem. They're trying to cam this thing down without lifting it up. There's a bigger throat design than the bottom of this for a reason, and you'll see when I get on these other trees. We're going to get on small trees, all the way up to large trees, and then trees that are at quite a bit of an angle. So you need to have this extra leverage to tighten up this belt, and if you don't have that, you're not going to ever get the stand tight enough. So you bring this up, camera over center. Now you'll see that stand is and you can level these if you want to go a little crooked on a tree. You can change the pitch any direction you want. That's the nice thing about this stand. Here you got your pivot point for if you'd like to lean out against just as good and solid. Okay, we're here on a pretty tiny tree here. I don't know if you want to go much smaller than that, but I'm sure there's guys that do. Pull your belt tight. Get this one good and snug. Smaller diameter tree. Raise up, over center. Solid as a rock, folks. Okay, we're gonna get around, lean off to the side of this stand. Push good and hard on it. Push good and hard on it. Point you should realize is that this traction here, this point, this is what this designed there for. So when you're gonna lean off way on the right or left of your stand, you're gonna wanna use this point and pivot out. I'll get in the harness a little bit later and show you how it goes. But I just wanted to show you that you can get on the back side of this. You can jump up and down on it. Be solid. Okay, this is quite a bit bigger tree, but now you're going to be able to get this on as big as tree as you can get these straps around. You can actually get extensions coming up for these. So you're going to get to the point where on your last teeth. Okay, so no matter what the tree is after that, your still balance points are going to be about the same. You get your strap around. This one's a little harder to get your hand around. Open up your belt as you come around. Get your belt tight. Lift the platform up. Tighten belt. And again, knife coming up. Over center. As you can see, she actually will start biting a little better even on the bigger trees because your support points are out further. Again, you got yourself a nice step here for pivoting out, so if you want to lean out with your saddle, you can pivot off here on the stand, but this thing is just solid as a rock. And you can, I'm jumping actually on the back side of the stand. This thing is unbelievable. Okay, we got ourselves a big boy here. This is a monster tree, okay? And it's a little trick for you if you want to get your belts around these bigger size trees you can't get your hand around. You could actually use your stand as kind of an extra hand to hand your belt around. Okay, straighten up your belt. This one's getting, you still got the little ways to go with the strap available for it. You notice what I'm doing now? I'm just going to level this thing out to whatever I want because I have this offset bracket that's phenomenal actually. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tighten up my belt, give it an initial cam, and then I'm going to have to bring it up and watch these teeth. They'll slice in for you, come over center, and you're locked in. Same thing. This one is a little bigger diameter. I probably should have took the level. Right now we're kind of flat, more for a regular harness hunting, but you still can tilt her out. And you'll notice we're on a bigger tree, but we're still on the same points of contact, the two teeth. You got your level here. You can lean out, move through. And there you have her.